First, Joe Biden called all Trump supporters garbage, and now billionaire fake financial guru Mark Cuban, who, by the way, made his money from a very lucky investment during the dot-com bubble in the late 1990s, is calling all female Trump supporters stupid. This during an appearance on The View, where he joined the other old women via Skype.
Donald Trump, you never see him around strong, intelligent women, ever. It's just that simple.
What he means is he doesn't see a bunch of famous female celebrities like Beyonce and Taylor Swift joining Donald Trump on stage because the liberal media industrial complex has made him toxic and they're all servants of Satan. And so, of course, they're encouraging their moronic fans to vote for the communist. So a bunch of strong and intelligent women from Evita King and Kellyanne Conway and his lawyer, Elena Haba, and Sage Steele, Carrie Lake, Mercedes Schlepp, and many others took to social media to denounce his sexist comments.
Mark Cuban just said there are no strong, intelligent women around President Trump. Disgusting and misogynistic. The left can't even define what a woman is.
Oh.
My name is Hope Moreland, and I support President Trump.
Thank you, Hope. Here's Marjorie Taylor Greene's response, who I guarantee you can do 10 times more pull-ups than Mark Cuban.
Now Mark Cuban has come out and said that there's no strong, intelligent women supporting Trump. Wait, hang on. I gotta fit in this set.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 more than Mark Cuban could do. I guarantee you. 5.
Here's the problem with Mark Cuban. He suffers from low testosterone. The guy looks just like Rachel Maddow. And here's his issue. He's actually intimidated by strong, intelligent women like me. Graduated from UGA with a business degree. I run a very successful construction company in Georgia. And now I'm going on my 3rd term in Congress. I love guns, especially AR-15s. And I support President Trump.
Caitlyn Jenner even weighed in on the situation, posting on Twitter, quote, just because Kamala Harris surrogate Mark Cuban is slowly but surely transitioning, it doesn't give him the right to be a misogynist. And then Caitlyn Jenner posted this meme, which would be deemed transphobic if anyone else posted it, saying, hey, Mark Cuban, I saw this pic among others circulating. Are you transitioning? Need help? Doctor's referral, makeup, or hair tips, call me. And by the looks of this meme by Apak Taz, is that how you pronounce it? It looks like Mrs. Cuban did.
Donald Trump, you never see him around strong, intelligent women, ever. It's just that simple.
You see, we have the cool billionaire Elon Musk on our side, and so the Democrats desperately scrambled to try to get their own billionaire. And so they settled with this guy who looks like he's making hostage videos because he's on some P. Diddy tapes.
If you want the economy to grow, if you want to see your paycheck increase, if you want to see your business make more money and you want to keep more of that money, Kamala Harris is the president for the American economy. My name is Mark Cuban, and I'm voting for Kamala Harris, and I'm about to tell you why.
You're a moron, that's why. Such a moron that his excuse for why Kamala Harris is doing so terrible among men is because my algorithms, the algorithms on social media are not properly distributing her propaganda to them.
And you were recently on The View talking about how social media has created a gender gap in American politics.
No, ma'am, actually biology did that, but continue with your delusions.
So I just wanted to know, how did you get on that topic? How did you sort of realize that?
So they asked me about the gender gap, and I'm a geek, right? I use all technology. You know, you want to know the difference between Perplexity, ChatGPT, Gemini, I'll tell you. So I'm that geeky. And when they asked me, I thought about it before because it's obvious. You know what it's like, right? You're scrolling. And
well, it's obvious that Kamala Harris is A, unlikable, B, a complete communist, C, completely unqualified for the job, and D, there are still many tens of millions of men in America who, like myself, believe that the president is a man's job. Call me sexist. Oh, no.
You're scrolling, you're scrolling, you're scrolling. And the more you look at one thing, if you watch one video, you're getting more of those videos. And for guys, it's even more so because you start watching football, then you get an Andrew Tate video, that leads to a Donald Trump video, and then you get more and more and more Donald Trump videos, and it's just a reinforcing loop. And so that's why I got to that conclusion.
Imagine being so detached from reality that you believe that the algorithms are not feeding the American men enough of Kamala Harris's content, and that's why they don't like her. This from a political party that thinks that Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, the first gentleman, who is such a sissy boy that his wife didn't even take his last name. I don't know why we don't talk more about this. Shouldn't her name actually be Kamala Emhoff? But anyway, we're dealing with a political party and an ideology that believes that he is the new role model of masculinity.
We've had a lot of poor examples, I think, of masculinity and men. But Doug really is the contrast of that.
Important part, or an interesting part of how people have talked about your role here is how your role has reshaped the perception of masculinity. And I'm not sure you planned on that, but you are an incredibly supportive spouse. Has that been an evolution for you? And do you think that's part of the role you might play as first gentleman?
It's funny. I've started to think a lot about this. I've always been like this. My dad was like this.
A little sissy boy?
And
his wife wouldn't even take his last name?
Me, it's the...
For him, I'm sure that he wishes he would have married Lindsey Graham instead. And when the Clown News Network met up with this undecided voter who they first talked to back in June, now she has come to her senses and is voting for, wait for it.
When we spoke this summer, her frustrations were clear.
Both parties have their extreme side, and no one's in the middle.
From her vantage point in the critical suburbs of Milwaukee, no longer dominated by Republicans alone, she said issues are driving her decision.
I'm going to vote for Trump. You know, when he talks in the big arena, sometimes I'm like, I wish he would tone down his rhetoric and everything. But at the end of the day, I want a person that's going to fix the economy, border, and then national security.
Well, that's great to hear. And time is running out, so be sure to get your ballot ready, get your schedule in place, and get out and vote either on Tuesday or go drop off your ballot or go mail it off and look up your Republican Party voter guide to see all their endorsements, to find out who you should pick for the other positions that don't have party affiliations if you don't have time to go and actually research them because, as I've been saying, as I'm going to continue to say, until Election Day, a lot of those positions don't have party affiliations next to their name. So if you live in Chicago, just go and look up Chicago Republican Party endorsement voter guide. And most major cities should have a Republican Party that has one for all of the smaller cities around you. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I'm Mark Dice. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check back on a regular basis. Thanks for all your support. Stay tuned, and I will see you soon.